Okay, so all I did was loosen up a couple bolts on the exhaust. It should be free now. We should be able to pull it off. Hopefully. And there's the exhaust. Alright. So I'll set this out of the way. Alright. So I think what I want to do next is just pull that battery box off. I don't think that's a tin, but it might be. Looks like it is. Alright. Battery box bolt. And looks like that's welded to the bike. So, alright. The carburetors. I'm going to mark those, but let's see a minute here. Alright, so that's one of the carburetor barrels, slides. Just want to bolt it back together to keep it in one place. That's that. Get the other side here. I know you can't see, sorry. So I'm just dropping the slides back in and so I can keep the carburetors together in one piece. All right, that's that. I think I'll remove the carburetors and keep them in one area, or out of the way of harm when I lower the motor off. And now I'm looking for my tin. There's my tin. That's one carburetor freed up. Just putting the nuts back on so I know where they're at. The other one, try to stay out of your way. would have been easier to get this from the other side. I think I'll go back over there and do that. Got fuel lines in the way. These were temporary anyway. Just want to get this one nut back on there. Didn't feel right going on the other way. Just be a little burr on it. Alright, so that's both carburetors off. There you go. Carburetors. Throw those nuts back on real quick. Alright. Next I might go ahead and take off the foot pegs. The 16. What is it, a 15? Might be a 14. Is it 14? And that's what it is. All right. And I think the rear brake lever is in the way. Might be able to sneak it past, but I think I'll pull that off first. So let's see what we got over there. Again, another couple of cotta pins. Spring off, and spring off, and of course the spring off. And there's 3 springs there. Okay. All right. Back to the footrest, front. One nut. Well, it feels like the stud's coming. Yep, the stud came off with that one. All right. Get a towel here because my hands are getting greasy. foot pegs. And we'll see where we're at on time on this part of the video. Don't want to run them too long because they take a long time to upload. Yeah, we're about 10 minutes in, so I'll do a little bit more here. Alright, I think I'll take off that rear shock here. Probably 15. Yep, nope. 16. No! 17. Yay! Alright. Top bolt. I think the bottom bolt is a 14 if I'm not mistaken, and I have that on the socket, so let's see. Yep, 14. There's the shock. Already pulled the other one off. Alrighty. So we still have the swing arm here, center stand, and electronics. So I'll go ahead and pull the electronics off. The motor and rear brake. Pull that out. Let's see here. Spark plug wires. Spark plug wires. Coil wire to the condenser. Clutch cable. Able to pull that right out. Yep. Okay. Clutch cable, wires. I think we're only a few bolts on the engine right now. Pull this shifter off. Open up a little bit. Maybe a little bit more. Bigger screwdriver. Slowly coming off. There we go. Alright, so that takes care of that. Probably pull the, put that with the shifter. I think I'll pull the Kickstarter off as well. Hopefully this one doesn't fight me as much. And Kickstarter came off pretty easy. Again, just keeping the bolts with the parts. Chain adjusters out of the way. Let's see. I think other than bolts on the engine, it's pretty much ready to come apart. So, 19. That's probably a 17. Let's see what this one is. That's an 18. A little loose. Yeah, 17. Alright. And what do we got on the other side there? Let's take the parts for the rear brake. And let's see what kind of time we got here. Alright, 16 minutes. We'll start it again in a second.